Hi everyone, this is PyroFalkon playing once again alongside Liquid Tape, also known as Yoshi, and Click.
What up, yo?
Did I already say we're playing Dynasty Warrior Strikeforce? I don't know. They know that's what we're doing.
No, I hope they do.
I do too. So we just got done running a mission offline for my own needs to catch up to Yoshi. So we've got some materials, we grinded, didn't talk about anything interesting, which is fine. All of our conversations are interesting. Yes.
I don't have the necessary material.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change weapons again, because I still want a weapon that gives me a blue reticle, which is maximum damage, against weaponry like ballistas, so we're going to mess around with that. Now this girl here, this is Nuwa, who is from Nobunaga's Ambition, or Orochi's Ambition, one of those games. Can't believe I used to call it Nobunga. Anyway, so we finally caught up. We are totally in sync now. I think while I've said that, I'm going to save real quick here. ... Alright.
Are we able to trade
have the
weapons?
necessary materials.
Sadly, no. Weapons are permanently attached to us.
Bastards.
Alright, so I'm going to
I
try
could have just gave you one of my old pikes.
That would be cool. Okay, so Yoshi here is using cross pikes. Let's see if we can find him. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, don't move for a second.
Oh, yeah.
That way you're nice and right in the camera. You can see the cross pikes. It's like 4 pikes that are all duct taped together. That just seems totally unnecessary.
I don't have the necessary materials.
But I do want a pike-like weapon because I feel that... I mean, you've seen in the Let's Plays before that Yoshi just tears up weaponry. Now, these are just the pike weapons. I have a feeling that pikes by themselves are kind of slow. I already own one. So instead I'm going to buy the twin pikes, and I'm going to buy... I may as well buy the twin dragons. Wow, that's a powerful weapon. 213 attack power, goodness. What's a cudgel? It's just the stick. Alright.
A beat stick. For beating things.
You know what? I'm not going to buy a weapon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to equip... I know what I've got a plan here. I'm going to equip my only pike that I apparently have, the Valor. And we're going to make it the most powerful style, because all I'm interested in right now with this weapon, the only thing I'm interested in, is finding out how its damage compares to the weakness of a ballista. So if this weapon is strong, then I'll buy another pike of some other type. If it's not, then I'll pick something else. Pretty simple.
But a pike is not a cross pike. It
no.
doesn't look as cool.
That's true, but as far as
compare the coolness of mine with that thing that you're holding, that little...
Holy crap.
Pick.
I have a pike that's like twice as long as my body. This thing is going to be slow as hell. Okay, well, our next mission that we're going to do here is Nuwa in Need. I'll let Click over there work with it.
What kind of
there we go.
Enemies may drop meat buns. That's useful. Causes animals to flee. I want that luck orb plus. I need ivory for that. Okay, joined the quest.
Okay. Hungry.
You're hungry? I'm too. I need breakfast. Yeah, we're playing like super early compared to what we normally play. It's just after noon Eastern, which is where I am, and just after 9 o'clock Pacific. I almost just said Western. Western time zone. Pacific, which is where Yoshi is, so... This is crazy. This is like the earliest...
Oh, yeah. For my right hand, I have Mecha Strike.
Mecha
Strike.
Strike.
Weaponry.
Oh, well, that's useful. No wonder you've been tearing them up so well. Yeah, I hate to rely on Yoshi for weaponry because we split up a lot, and there are just times when, we both need to work on it together even if we aren't splitting up. It's just a pain in the butt for me to, have to hit everything 50 times just to break it. So, I've been trying to solve that problem. I am ready when you are.
All right.
Now
By the way, it's power attack that adds to your actual attack.
maybe
Plus power orb.
that's good to know. Maybe it's. I'm wondering if maybe in translation they did it backwards and it should be attack power, which is why it would bring up your attack power. That would make sense. Hi, DK Experience. One of my Xbox contacts. Are you just looking over your weapons and stuff?
I was just switching something.
Oh.
Here we go.
That's fine.
Victory within 3 minutes.
What? Oh, that's our
Go for
bonus?
that.
Yeah. Okay.
One called Nuwa.
Well,
Quite the beauty.
there aren't any weaponries over here, unfortunately.
First troop. Go.
Alright, let's see how this gun. Let's see how this weapon handles. This isn't actually too bad. It's not super fast, but it's faster than that horrifying sword I had in the one Let's Play. Are you with me?
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Ow. Well, this isn't working as well as my fans, so we'll switch back over to that. So, in an effort to make these Let's Play podcasts, which was my entire intention of playing this game in the first place, we're going to discuss random topics, and today's random topic is Treyvon Martin, and if you don't know who that is, seriously, Google, Wikipedia, he's everywhere in the news. Yesterday they got the guy, I forget even his name, the guy who killed him.
George Zimmerman.
That's it, George Zimmerman. And in Florida, they're charging him with second-degree murder, and that's all fine and good. What bothers me is how they've started making this whole thing about race, because it was never about race. And I don't know if you watched The Daily Show, Yoshi. They actually talked about the fact that MSNBC screwed up the, they didn't screw it up. They edited the video to make it sound like it was about race. They edited his 911 call. So what wound up happening is it sounds like... Whoa, getting my ass kicked. It sounds like he basically goes, he's black, that's why I'm following him. But the reason...
What?
Yeah, it's... Literally what happened is, on the 911 tape, Zimmerman says, according to MSNBC, he just says basically out of nowhere, he's black. It's just, I'm following him, he's black. But in the...
Did they do like some kind of voice changer, or like...
Well, what happened was he did answer the question, but it was a question. The 911 operator said, is he black, white, Hispanic, what is he? And that's when Zimmerman said, he's black. He's answering the question. So, but because MSNBC edited the video, it makes it sound like there was a racial element to it. When in fact, like I said, he was just answering his question. But to me, I mean, and yet, like all over Facebook and other, social media sites, they're basically treating it like it was this, racially motivated thing. And it's not. It never was. But, ooh, you went down?
Yeah.
It was never racially motivated. And the guy, I really think it speaks to just the people's desire for easy solutions. Because to say it's racially motivated, it's a very orderly thing. It's a very certain thing. It's easy to wrap your head around. When in reality, I'm sorry, I guess Southside was the last guy. It's easy to just assign it a thing. It's racial motivation. It's, it's simple. As opposed to just saying that Zimmerman is fucked up in the head and there is no solution to it and there's no way to prevent it and, he was just a moron.
The whole thing just kind of unnerves me, though. Just when I actually heard the thing, it just sounds like he's an idiot with a gun who couldn't like
I don't have
hold
the
himself
necessary
back from
materials.
like the impulse to squeeze a trigger.
Exactly.
Like, he didn't even like look at what the situation was to like actually contact the individual that he's pursuing and to see if the person actually had a gun to shoot back at. Like,
Exactly.
That's like the only thing that warrants shooting at somebody.
And
you know, I think prisons are for people who cannot think.
exactly. There's a lot of people who can't think. And Zimmerman's other issue was he was almost like a hypochondriac of crime. They reported that he had called 911 like over 40 times in 2011, calendar year 2011, because I mean he seemed to think he was Batman. He would always run around and take it upon himself to stop crime, whether crime really existed or not. So you give someone like that a gun,
Be like, oh, we're okay.
exactly. You give someone like that a gun, and you know tragedy will strike eventually. So, and what also makes me sick is Newt Gingrich trying to, you know, use it because Obama had mentioned, you know, regret that the tragedy happened, and Newt Gingrich tries to twist his words into calling him racist, calling Obama racist. That Obama had said something like that Trayvon Martin looked like what his son would look like, or something like that. And Gingrich tried to twist that into saying, well, obviously that means Obama only cares that he died because he's black. You know, everyone's making this a race thing, and it was never a race thing. It was just some jackass doing something really stupid with a gun he should have never owned, you know, killing some kid who wasn't doing anything. It's a sad story, but it's not just sad because of the tragedy itself. It's sad because pretty much everyone turned their brain off once they started talking about it.
Well, they turn it into a marketable item.
That's good. That is true. That's very astute. It's all about market and money and ratings.
Here, I
How
want
can we make this a little bit more interesting?
Exactly.